Guys, OFD checking in here. I want to do a little state of the collection video, but not my whole collection, basically just look at the divers watches. So I'm really basically a divers watch collector. It's what I go to most when I'm looking for new watches. And so, I thought it's about time to take a look at what I have. I have quite a few, and I'm not going to go into real detail on every single watch, but we'll just pull them out. We'll take a look at each watch. I'll probably say a few things about why I like the watch, and then we'll get on from there. State of the collection video. So quick wrist check. I'm wearing the SUN043 Yeti, and I'm a little bit tired because I'm fresh back from a big weekend in Disneyland. And it's funny, when I get the bills and everything all accumulated from a trip to Disneyland, I'm sure I could make a list like this long of the awesome watches I could have bought. But you know what? Great time with the family, lots of fun, and so let's get on with a stated collection divers watch, where I'm at on those right after this quick introduction. Thank you. Okay guys, so here we go with a state of the collection, and this is just my divers watches right now. So right now, I'll just tell you right off, there's no real high-end pieces in the collection. It's just where I'm at right now, and what I collect right now is mostly Japanese Seiko and also Orient, and then some other stuff that's out there. So just real quick, there's enough watches here to talk about and show, and I don't want this to go on too long, so let's just jump into it. The very first one that I'm going to show you is a watch that I've showed you guys on this channel before. This is my old 7548 Seiko that I bought when I was a kid back in, it was either 1982 or 1983. Just my dad had or still has, a Pepsi GMT Rolex, and he had a 6309 prior to that, and so I really wanted to have myself a Seiko, and so getting the Pepsi bezel kind of met the need of the new GMT that he had bought, the Rolex, and then I also was getting a Seiko like the 6309 he had for years. Now this was early on in the Seikos and the quartzes, so this was in 80, 82, 83. This was pretty high-end technology, pretty new technology, so I was really happy. I put this on layaway for an entire summer, and I bought it. Now it's in immaculate condition. I have had it. I had a local jeweler go through it. They put a new crystal in it. They put a new bezel insert in it. I do have all the original parts, but a lot of people talk about the wear and tear and the history. It shows in a watch, but I guess since it's my watch and I actually lived the history, I didn't want to see it on the front of the watch. I like the watch looking brand new, and so really I hardly wear it because I want to keep this immaculate. So my old 7548 is the first one we'll show. So sticking with Seikos, I'm going to jump down here to this. This is the SKA 413. This is the Kinetic 200 meter diver. Great watch, the kinetic movement. Now I know a lot of people have issues with the kinetic movements because of the storage capability and what Seiko says compared to what actually happens. This one's usually right at about 20 minutes, which is at like 1 month of battery life, and it tends to stay right there. It never gets all the way wound up to the 6-month place, but I don't really have a problem with that. I think if them, to be honest, putting this button here makes us kind of, us guys that worry about some of this stuff, we push this button all the time to see how much charge is in the watch, where, if it's ticking, wear it. It's working. So anyways, that's the BFK, the SK413, or one of the versions of the BFK. So we will go, I'm going to lose focus here every once in a while because of this. So you guys, I just did a review of this watch. This is the SRP 775, the new reissue of the Turtle. Beautiful watch, absolutely gorgeous watch. I have this right now on it did come on a metal strap, a bracelet I should say, but I do have it on an old style bond strap. Just kind of, I'm a NATO strap guy and I kind of like the way this looks. So great watch. If you guys don't have a Turtle yet in your collection, pick one up. Awesome watch. So there is a review on my channel of this watch. So we'll go ahead and put that one back. And we're going to go ahead and jump back here to the This is the SKX 011J. This is the basically the orange dial version of the SKX with the gold. I also have a review of this up on my channel. If you guys go back, if you guys subscribe, you can go back through the videos and find this one. So I recently sold my 007J and decided that this was the Seiko, the SKX, that I was going to keep for good. I really have always liked the orange dial with the black around the indices and the little gold accents in the bezel here. I just think it's real classy. Great looking SKX. It's kind of my Seiko Dirk Pitt Doxa watch, I guess you'd say, if you guys are familiar with Clive Cussler books and stuff like that. But anyways, love my SKX 011J. Awesome. And it is a JDM product, this one. So they're out there still. I've seen them on Amazon's, but they're going fast, guys. So if you want to add one of these, I'd say do it soon. So also a watch that I have a video up is the Seiko SUN043. This is the Kinetic GMT diver. As you guys can see here, it has a GMT function on it. And I usually have that set for GMT, so, you know, straight up London time. So great watch, beast of a watch. Have nicknamed this the Yeti here on the channel. It did come on a white rubber strap, and I did upgrade to I purchased a black rubber strap to put on it. So just because I wanted to have a black one to go with it so it didn't get so dirty. But great watch, 50th anniversary watch, limited edition watch from Seiko. This one is the SUN043 Kinetic GMT diver. And so moving on with the Seikos, last but not least, one of my, really to be honest with you, one of my favorite little watches in the collection. This is a watch that I picked up just a number of months back. I bought this from an eBay seller straight out of Japan. This is the SBDQ003, and this is actually a Prospex model. This came out, I think, in either 2003 or 2004. It has the chronograph. It is a scuba 200-meter divers water-resistant watch. This one happens to be a titanium case, which is awesome because this watch is as light as like a plastic G-Shock or something. It's amazingly light, but it has the chronograph functions. It has the neat blue dial on it, which I really liked. I know it's kind of obnoxious with this red and black strap, but I don't know. I was in Disneyland this last weekend, and it was kind of a fun watch to have there. So great watch. I just love everything about it. The drilled lugs, the titanium case, the semi-domed not sapphire, but I'm sorry, mineral hardlex crystal you can see there. Just a really neat watch, and shipped to me from Tokyo. This watch was $106. So yeah, you really can't go wrong picking up something like that. So there we are with the Seiko SBDQ003. So in sticking with kind of a brand or single brands, I'm going to go ahead and jump over to this next row over here, and this is my Orients. I usually have 4 Orients, but right now I am at 3. Actually, one of them I gave to my dad, and he's really enjoying it. So this is the version 1 of the Orient Mako USA. You can tell it's the version 1 because it has the additional pusher at 2 o'clock, which is a little bit different. Something, to be honest with you, I kind of like on this watch. Oh, it's loose. That should not be like that. I was just setting the time and date on all these watches for this video, so that's probably why I probably left it loose like that. So, but anyways, guys, this is a great watch. Solid in links on this watch. I have done a review of this watch, so if you want to see the review, it's one of my earlier reviews. It's done from the front of my truck, during a lunchtime at work, and so I maybe go back and do a review of this watch. If you guys have heard of Chris Marshall channel, he also did a review of this exact watch. He borrowed it from me and did a review of it, so you should check this one out. But this is the version 1 of the Mako USA. Supposedly, these were made in very limited editions. Of course, the version 2 is out, which has eliminated the pusher and has added the F69-22 movement to it. So that's hackable and hand-windable now. So that is the Mako USA version 1. And this is a early version of the Orient Ray Raven. Again, it's a first generation model. You can tell by the additional pusher there. But this watch I've had for probably probably going on 3 years now, and I keep it in real good shape, obviously. I have enough watches that I don't bang them up. I have beaters for taking out, and I know a lot of people would consider all of these beaters, but I don't know. I love them. They're beautiful watches to me. So anyways, the Orient Ray Raven, great watch. They are making a version 2 of this with the new movement also. So if you guys are looking for a really neat black tactical automatic movement watch at a reasonable price, check out the Ray Ravens. Very good watches. And so now currently in my collection, the only modern, I guess you'd say modern Orient, that means with the F69-22 movement in it, is this one. And this is the newest model of the Orient Mako. And this is just a beautiful watch. I absolutely love the classic, the Roman numerals, or I'm sorry, not the Roman numerals, the Arabic numerals on the dial with the sticks on the rest of the indices, the arrow hand, the sword, I guess you'd call them. And I also like the subtle bezel indicators. You know, it's just a little bit smaller, a little bit more petite, kind of classic and retro looking. So this is the newest version of the Blue Mako from Orient. Okay, so we've gone through the brands. Over here being Seiko, over here being the Orients right now, and that's what I have. So right down here in the center, I have 4 more watches that I consider divers. And I'm going to back up real quick and just let you guys know that you don't need to comment. I know that many of these are not actually ISO rated dive watches. They kind of fall into that realm of a sports watch because they've not been tested. But at the same time, these are all screw down crown, screw down case back. And so I consider these to be dive watches. So jumping into the front row here, the first one, and of course there's a review of this up on my channel. And I'll be honest with you guys, I have another one of these coming. This is the Vostok Amphibia, this one being the Scuba Dude. To be honest with you, I don't remember the exact model number. I think it's a 2416B movement in it, and maybe the 420 case, because the round case like that. But really cool watch. If you guys are dive watch collectors, you have to add a Vostok Amphibia. It's an AK-47 of watches, guys. It's just a tough, really resilient watch that can do a lot more than it probably should be able to. Russian designers were pressed back in the old days to design a diver's watch that could withstand the pressures and the tough stuff needed for diving in military situations. And without making it very expensive, they came up with the Vostok Amphibia. And if you guys don't know, I'd look it up, do some reading on this watch, how it was designed, case back, crystal, how it all works together. Very amazing little watches. And like I said, I do have another one coming. It's not a Scuba Dube model. It's a different version. I just kind of like the dial and stuff, and the price is always right on these. So I ordered it, but who knows when it's going to get here from Russia. So Vostok Amphibia Scuba Dude. Now, because every guy needs in his collection some ridiculously deep diver, I have this, and this is the Deep Blue Protac diver. This is a 1,000 meter watch, helium safe, has the helium release valve here. It's a quartz movement, it's a Seiko quartz movement, runs extremely accurate, as you guys can see, hits the indices perfect. Deep Blue, at least the ones I've had, they pay attention to detail. They're not a really expensive watch, but they pay attention to detail, and they tend to work really good. This has like a triple seal crown on it, a double seal on the case back, so there's no joke when it says it's a 1,000 meter watch. And you look at the thickness of this case and everything like that, and you just know. So, Deep Blue is a little bit of a boutique, or I guess you'd call it a boutique brand of watches. They buy the cases and the movements and stuff and put them in there. But they are very high quality, very well made watches. So the Deep Blue Protac diver, 1,000 meter diver. So also a watch that I've done a review of, and this one I just picked up recently. This is the Casio MDV 106, and otherwise known as the Duro. This is a $40 watch. Of course, I have it on a Blue Shark. This is one of their Orca NATO straps. Excellent, excellent straps. If you guys go to my About Me video, you guys can find a link to Blue Shark. Best nylon straps out there. But anyways, this is the Casio Duro. Like I said, guys, $40 200-meter dive watch. Incredible amount of value in this watch. I mean, it'll just get stuff done for you. 3-year battery life. The watch is great. It's got a big legible dial. Also has a date complication. Waterproof to 200 meters, screw down crown and case back. Just an excellent value for the money watch. So, and last but obviously and definitely not least, one of my favorite watches, to be honest with you, in my collection. This is the Citizen NY0040, and this is their ProMaster series, I'm pretty sure it's called. But of course, it's got the unique 8 o'clock crown there. This is a Miyota movement, automatic movement, 200-meter water resistance. This is an ISO rated diver, and you know, slightly smaller than an SKX. Wears nicer than an SKX because of this 8 o'clock crown. But you know, just really cool. It's got this greenish tint that's always there on the indices, and I mean, this thing glows like a torch at night. So one of the things I love about this one also is this, I guess a Japanese version, but I do have the kanji date. I don't have it set to that right now. I probably should, but I like having the kanji date going there. So, but anyways, guys, that is the state of the collection video where I am right now on dive watches. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. And please like this video and stay tuned for more stuff. I've got a couple more watches coming in the mail. And if there's any of these watches here in this group that I haven't reviewed or I haven't done a complete review of and you'd like to see, go ahead and put it in the comments below and let me know, and I'll go ahead and do a video. And now if I have done a video, I'll go ahead and refer you back to that video so you can watch it. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and cheers.